Hello, this is FM Warlord. First thing, sorry I haven't done any uploads for a while. I basically just got bored of the game, wanted to do other things. The last uploads was they were about Kettering, weren't they? And I left Kettering to do another club. I can't remember who I went to, but basically I just got bored of it, and that's it. But now I'm playing a game again, and I've picked Everton for a couple of reasons, actually. First one being that I am an Everton fan, so I always pick Everton at the start of every football manager that I get, and then I go on to other clubs like I did with Kettering. But the second reason is that in real life, Everton are struggling. Basically, if you haven't heard, that the finances are not good. They're trying to get investment, struggling with pretty much everything off the pitch, so to speak. And that's that. So that's the two reasons why I've picked Everton. So here we go. So this is where we are. Let's have a look at the league. Currently 6th, doing quite well. 41 points. Goal difference not too bad. Beat Liverpool at home on the first game of the season. That was nice and rewarding. And then I went to their place and drew 1-1. Actually, I was 1-0 up, so I could have won that. And my last game, I beat Man United at home 2-0. In fact, my record against the so-called higher clubs is quite good. I beat Liverpool at home, Man United at home. I should have beat Arsenal at home. I think that was 0-0. But then I beat them away in the League Cup. Admittedly, they had younger players out, but I don't care. So let's go to the squad. Who's playing well and who's not? Let's go for average rating. Ignoring the top guys, only made 2 or 3 appearances, but Arteta's the one really. 4 goals and 10 assists overall. So I mean, he is crucial for me. Luckily, his injuries haven't been that bad. I mean, he's made 18 league starts and 2 subs, so 20 games. That's pretty good. But he's wanted, I think, AC Milan and Barcelona. So I mean, I hope they're not going to bid. I haven't had any bids for him at all. There's been transfer rumours and all that rubbish. I mean, he's got 4 years left of his contract, so I don't have to worry about that. But if I am going to sell him, it's either going to be in this new transfer window that's just opened now, 4th of January, or in the summer. And I'm hoping, I mean, if they do bid, I mean, they'll bid for, like, his value is at 7, so they'll probably bid, what, 9, 10 million? I won't be having that. I want more. I want at least a minimum 15. Because he's 28, he's going to be 29 soon, so it's either sell this season or in the summer or never, basically, for Arteta. So that's him. Billy Eriksen's been playing alright. Couple of assists, hasn't really done much else, but good, consistent performance. I don't actually like him in real life. I think he's rubbish, but there you go. Everton you actually start with, I think it's 2 and a bit million to spend. Not a lot, obviously, and I spent that on Rocky Santa Cruz, who's not been that great. 6 goals, about 1 in 3 in the league, so that's that. And did I sell anyone? I can't remember. Did I sell anyone? How do I look? God, I'm rubbish at this. History. Yeah, Shane Duffy, young player, went to Man United. A couple of loans, but nothing major. How much did I buy Rocky Santa Cruz for? 2.4. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, wrong button. Don't need to look at all that rubbish. Tactics. Now I use, actually, he'll be there for the next game. I use this formation, which is like a 4-1-2 and then 2 wide forwards, if you like, or wingers, advanced wingers, and then striker. And I got this formation, I have to be honest, it's not completely mine. I found this on a video on YouTube, and he's having quite a lot of success with it, so I've decided to use it obviously with my own small elements put in and taken out and adjusted for my own players and things like that. Basically how it works is, if I'm playing against a team that I might struggle against, like Man United, or Chelsea, or if I'm in Europe against any team, or perhaps away at somewhere like Aston Villa, or basically a game where you think actually this might be a banana skin. I put Rodwell from there to here in the holding midfield role, if you like, and I basically just get him to be either a defensive midfielder and just defend, or anchorman and defend, and he'll just sit in front of the back four, and once he gets the ball he'll either take it back to the defenders, or these two who are wanting to attack will look to receive the ball and immediately turn and get it to the wingers. If I'm playing against a team I fully expect to be at home against, I don't know, Wigan, someone like, no disrespect to Wigan, of course, but, or if I'm in a cup game at home, something like that, I'll put him there and just get him box to box, or central midfielder, and just support basically. And so that's interchangeable. Rocky Santa Cruz, coming back to him, is quite tall. He's heading 16, he's jumping 17, so he's good in the air. So I play him up front on his own in that role, and I have him as target man. How do I get to target man? I just did it before I did this video. Yeah, there you go, obviously. So I have him as target man, get him to hold up the ball, and then everyone cross aim all target man, apart from himself. And the amount of headers he wins is quite good actually. If I go to I can't think of an example. I know if I'm going to bring up an example, he's going to have lost all of his headers. You watch. Stats, home stats. Rocky Santa Cruz headers. He went up for 9 and he won 6, so that's 2 in 3, and that's pretty good. So it creates the space for my attacking midfielders and the wingers. So that's that. What else is there I can talk about? I don't really know, to be honest. Training. Yeah, in one of my Kettering videos I did a bit about training in there. I've basically done the same thing. Fullbacks, like quite high defending and tactics, and centre backs, a lot of defending, like maximum defending and tactics. It's just self-explanatory, really. Centre midfielders are all high on that, but I like to have my midfielders on a light stamina and fitness training, because they do a lot of running in my tactics, so they're going to pick up injuries. Like Fellaini and Pienaar have got injuries at the minute, but I don't think they're out for too long. Fellaini is only out for six days. Pienaar's not out for that long, so it's not too bad. What else can I talk about? That's it, really. I hope to. I mean, I'm doing really well. 6th is pretty good. I've only lost 4 games in 21. My next match is away to Stoke. So for that one, like I said before, Stoke are mid-table. I'll probably have Rodwell there and have him. I'll do that now, actually. Anchorman defending. Oh yeah, another thing. Just remembered. I have Arteta on the left. And that's basically because he can use both of his feet, like here, strong and very strong, but I want him cutting inside. He doesn't have the best long shots, but I want him cutting inside because he's got passing, good creativity, flair, composure on the ball. So when he cuts inside, hopefully I'll have people like my 2 midfielders, Kale and probably not Heitinger. I don't use him that much. It's Osman who I play in there. Coming in, a little ball here, and then maybe a through ball into Santa Cruz, or a wide ball to Pienaar. And it works. I mean, it works. I mean, you only have to look at his last 5 games, 7.02 on the left wing. So he's playing well, and I mean, Jagielka's been playing well recently. So it's all looking good. So that's it for this update. I will do an end of season update. We're at 4th of January at the moment. Hopefully. I'm not going to win the league, I know that, but I mean Tottenham top, for God's sake. But hopefully, if I can get into Europe this season, that'll be a success. Top 6 is my target. If I can get into the top 4, that's going to be difficult, but we'll have to see what happens. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.